Currently on my hot girl walk, and I'm just kind of rant for a second because yesterday people decided that they were going to be extremely out of pocket, and so I'm going to take a minute and explain parasocial relationships and how being on the internet for a few years has affected me mentally, and just kind of go into that for a second. So I've been an internet personality, if you will. Some people don't even like me to call myself that, but I've been on the internet exposing my life to the world for the past 3 years. Well, within 3 years, you can assume that someone would change. You could assume that someone would go through some pretty life-altering events. Within those life-altering events, I've experienced heartache on heartache and pain and abuse and things that really fucked me up. But guess what? I don't share those things with the internet because there's enough pain, there's enough bullshit, there's enough crap to go around that everyone else has to deal with, right? And so the persona that I put out to the internet is happy, is healing, is positive, because everybody needs a little more of that. Despite me putting on sometimes a very fake smile and insinuating that everything is fine, sometimes it isn't. And it is hard to shut that off and not share it, because as much as I would love this to be therapy time with Darla, that's not what this is, right? This is for me to make funny little videos and to make people smile and to share a part of me with people who identify with my issues, my struggles. Now, the one thing that is very important to note is I had a comment that said, if there's no proof, if you haven't talked about something before, it never happened. If you have no evidence, what you talk about in your personal life is a lie. And I don't want this to come off harsh, and I don't want this to be mean. But a creator and someone who chooses to put their personal image on the internet does not owe you anything. I do not owe any of you proof of my trauma, proof of my pain, abuse, whatever it is. I don't owe anyone that, because that is not what I do here. I make people happy. I make people smile. At least I try to. And I am looking for ways so I can do this for the rest of my life. So, in saying that, be kinder if you aren't. Because I never feel like I'm good enough. But at the end of the day, I always got my own back. And that's all that matters. So thank you for those of you who are kind and who are loving, and everyone else can kindly kick rocks and eat concrete.